Now class 10, read question number 4. In question number 4 it is written, two circles intersect each other at the point P and Q. There are two circles which intersect each other at the point P and Q. So okay, I am making two circles. Okay, intersect each other at the point P and Q. Okay. After that, two straight lines through the point PQ. Two straight lines through the point P and Q. So this one straight line is going, and one more straight line is going through Q. Two straight lines through the point PQ intersect one circle at point A and C. Okay, intersect one circle at point A and C, and the other circle at the point B and D. Okay. Let us prove that AC is parallel to BD. Okay. Again I am repeating what they are saying. Two circle intersect each other at the point P and Q. Okay. After that, two straight lines are going through P and Q, and it will intersect first circle at the point A and C, and second circle at the point B and D. We have to prove AC is parallel to BD. So in the given part, what you will write, I am not writing, you will write by your own using your book. Two circles intersect each other at the point P and Q. Two straight lines, same thing, whatever written in your book, from two circles intersect each other at the point P and Q up to this one respectively. Okay, so I am not writing given part because you know how to write. Okay, in RTP part, what you will write? RTP, what they are asking, that AC is parallel to BD. So we have to write this one. Okay, that AC is parallel to BD. Now in construction part, I am doing one construction. See class 10, it is not so easy to understand application. You have to practice a lot. If you think that all theory application are similar, then it is not at all. All application are different from each other. You have to practice a lot. Okay, so in construction, what I am doing, I am just joining P and Q. So what I will write, PQ are joined. Okay. Okay. Now RTP. Now in RTP done. Okay, construction done. Now what? Proving part. Okay, I am rubbing this part because I will do here proving part. Pause the video and you write each and every line. Now prove. Now in proving part, what I am doing, I am taking this first circle. Inside this circle, we have one cyclic quadrilateral. Can you see ACQP? So what you will write? ACQP is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, with center. Okay, now take center name also, X and Y. Okay, I am taking center name X and center name Y with center X. Okay, so I am writing ACQP is a cyclic quadrilateral with center X. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral, it means that sum of the opposite angle will be 180 degree. So it means that this angle and this angle will give you 180 degree. So I am writing A is therefore angle ACQ plus angle APQ. APQ equals to 180 degree. Okay, ACQ this angle, APQ this angle, sum of opposite angle will give you 180 degree and giving equation 1. Okay, now same in second circle, you can see what you will write, PBDQ. PBDQ is a cyclic quadrilateral with center Y. Okay, now center of this is Y. Okay, if this is also cyclic quadrilateral, of course this is a cyclic quadrilateral because one quadrilateral is inside a circle, it means that one is cyclic quadrilateral. Now if This one is cyclic quadrilateral. It means this angle and this angle will be equal. Therefore, angle QDB or BDQ, angle BDQ plus angle, this angle BDQ plus angle BPQ equals to 180 degree. Equation 2. Okay, understood? Now I will add equation 1 with equation 2. So what I am writing? Adding equation 1 and 2. Okay, so I am adding equation 1 and 2. When I will add equation 1 and 2, okay, I will add left hand side with right hand side with right hand side. So ACQ plus angle APQ plus angle BDQ plus angle BPQ equals to, in RHS we have 180 degree, 180 degree. So 180 degree plus 180 degree. Okay. Now see, this angle, this angle BPQ and this angle APQ equals to 180 degree. Why? Because see, this one is a straight line. Straight line means this one, this angle always 180 degree. In your protector also the straight line is 180 degree. So where we have APQ and PBD. Okay, PBD. Okay, I have written PBD now. APQ and BPQ. Okay, BPQ, this one. So APQ, this angle plus this angle BPQ will give you 180 degree. So in place of this means addition of this and this will give you 180 degree, and the rest one I am writing as it is ACQ plus angle BDQ equals to here 360 degree. Okay, now 180 degree I am taking that side. If I will take that side, what will happen? Angle ACQ plus angle BDQ equals to, it will become 180 degree because 360 degree is already here. 180 degree will come, it will subtract, it will give you 180 degree. Okay, pause your video and please copy this one because I have to draw this one. Now it means that ACQ, this angle and BDQ, this angle, sum of these two angle is 180 degree. Okay, and see, this one is also in straight line and they are also adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means 1 by 1. So if, what you will write, if sum of the adjacent angles of a side equals to 180 degree, therefore then AC is parallel to BD. Now you will ask why it is happening, because whenever two angles means adjacent angles, see adjacent means 1 by 1, whenever two angles sum is 180 degree, it means they are lying in a straight line, and what if it is a straight line, whatever line we will draw, that two line will be parallel. See, suppose this one is a straight line, okay, and if these two angles, sum of these two angles is 180 degree, means whatever straight line we will draw, that two will be parallel to each other. If we have a straight line and this one has two angles, then these two also parallel to each other. Okay, go through. Now class 10, read question number 6. Mohit drew two straight lines through any external point x to a circle. Mohit drew two straight lines through a point x. Okay, and this point is an external point. Two straight line x to a circle which intersect the circle at the point AB and CD. And when he is drawing two straight lines through the point x. Okay, it is intersecting at point A and B, C and D. Okay, after that they are saying that let us prove with reason that XAC, which are XAC means this triangle, okay, and XBD means this triangle. Okay, you have to draw a line. Are equiangular. So what is the meaning of equiangular? It means that angles between this triangle and the bigger triangle XAC will be equal. Means all angles will be equal. So what you will write in the given part? Given is X is an external point through which two straight lines are drawn which intersect the circle at points A, B and C. Okay, so this is the given thing. Okay, now what you have to prove, again I am explaining. X is an external point through which two straight lines are drawn, okay, and which intersect circle at point AB and CD. That thing I have written in the given part. Now RTP is required to prove, or you can write prove also. Okay, so in RTP what we have to prove, what they are saying you to prove, XAC triangle XAC and triangle XAC means XAC, this bigger triangle, okay, and XBD are equiangular, means their angle are equal. Okay, equiangular means their angle will be equal. Now write given part and RTP part. There is no construction. Why there is no construction? Because I told already that XAC and XBD are equiangular, means triangle XBD and XAC are two triangles. That is why I have drawn already. No need to do any construction part. Now we will come to proving part. Okay, please write, pause the video and write given part and RTP part. Now in proving part what you will write? Prove. Okay, how you will prove? Now see, this is a quadrilateral. Okay, this one is a quadrilateral. So this external angle will be equal to opposite internal angle, because we know in cyclic quadrilateral external angle equals to opposite internal angle. Okay, now see XBD, this is external angle, so I am writing angle XBD is equals to opposite internal angle is ACD, angle ACD, or you can write angle ACX. Why you can write ACX? Just this D is extended up to X. So if you are writing ACD, angle is same. Okay, angle is same for both. ACX, only what is happening in place of D I am writing X, because if we will extend D up to X, then it will go up to X. It means that ACD is also equals to ACX. Okay, same thing we will do here also. Now one more example. this external angle. Okay, angle is XDB. Angle BDX equals to angle, opposite angle of this one, internal angle this one, BAC is equals to XAC, angle XAC. Okay, why we have given the reason already, no need to write each every time. Okay, so BDX this external angle is equals to, okay, BDX this external angle is equals to opposite internal angle, which is BAC. That is why I have written angle BAC, which is equals to XAC. Just in place of B I am writing X. Okay, now equation 2. Now what we will write in triangle XAC and XBD, which two angles are equal in triangle this and this? XBD, this one is equals to angle ACX, so you will write XBD is equals to angle ACX. Why I am not writing this one? Because this is only occupy ACD. ACD means ACD up to here only, but we have to prove between this triangle, the bigger one, this triangle, and the smaller triangle. Maybe here I am just assuming this one. I am just making one rough, okay, one rough picture. So this one is up to here, ACD, inside the quadrilateral, but we have to prove up to triangle. That is why I am writing ACX. See, ACX. And after that, what we will write? What is the reason? From equation 1. Same we will do. What we will write? BDX is equals to XAC. BDX equals to angle XAC from equation 2. Okay. Now one more. See, this one is common angle for both, for this triangle also and for small triangle also. So what you will write? AXC, angle AXC is equals to angle BXD. And what is the reason? Common angle. Okay. So now you can see you have proved in triangle there are only 3 angles. You prove that 3 angles are equal. Therefore, you can say triangle XAC and triangle XBD are equiangular. This one is very easy. What way I have done? I am taking this angle and this angle equal, because external angle is equals to opposite internal angle in cyclic quadrilateral. In place of ACD I am writing ACX only. What I am doing, in place of D I am writing X. Why? Because if we will extend D, it is going up to X, and we have to write related to triangle, not related to quadrilateral. Okay, again this angle is equals to this. Now in place of CAB I am writing CAX. Okay, now after that what I am saying that this is equals to this and this is equals to this, and one this angle is common for both, so that is why all 3 angles are equal. Therefore triangle XAC and triangle XBD are equiangular triangle. Okay. Now class 10, read question number 7. I drew 2 circles which intersect each other at the point G and H. So 2 circles which intersect each other at the point G and H. Okay. Now I drew a straight line to the point G. To the point G, straight line is drawn which intersect 2 circles at P and Q. Which intersect 2 circles at point P and Q. And a straight line to the point H. To the point H, again one straight line which intersect each other at the point R and S. Okay. have to prove, let us prove that PQ is equals to RS. PQ is equals to RS. Okay, we have to prove this one. Okay, same as we have done question number 4. Both are same. Same thing you will write. What you will write in the given part from your book, you can write that two circles intersect each other at the point G and H. From through G, one straight line is drawn which is intersecting at point P and Q, and from H, straight line is drawn which intersecting at the point R and S. Okay, and this one I am taking center X and this center I am taking Y, same as 4. Okay, only two lines will be moved, nothing more than that. Okay, now we have to prove that PR is equals to QS. In the last one, in the question number 4, we proved that PR is parallel to QS, means this line is parallel to QS. Now in this one we have to prove this line is equals to this one. Okay, first of all, so in the given part from book you will write, I am not writing here, I am writing RTP. In RTP what you will write, what they have given already, you can write it by your own also. PR is equals to QS. Now construction, same construction you will do. What construction you will do, which one we will join? This GH joining GH are joined. Okay, now after joining this one, same thing, what you will write in proving part, in cyclic quadrature PRHG, in, or you can write PRHG is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, opposite angle will be 180 degrees. So I am taking this one and this one. Therefore, PRH, angle PRH plus angle PGH plus angle PGH equals to 180 degree. Okay. Now same HSQG or GQSG, GQSH is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, therefore if this was cyclic quadrilateral, we can say that this angle is and sum of this angle will be 180 degree. So what I am writing HGQ, therefore angle HGQ plus angle HSQ, angle HSQ equals to 180 degree, equation 1 and 2. Okay, I am rubbing this construction part and RTP part. Okay. Now from equation 1 and 2 you will adding equation 1 and 2. So angle PRH plus angle PGH plus angle HGQ plus angle HSQ equals to 180 degree plus 180 degree. Now this one plus this one will give you 180 degree because it is a straight line. Okay, so which one? PGH. Where is PGH? This one, and PGH and QGH. Okay, QGH, SGQ or QGH same. So these two will give you 180 degree. Why? Because it is a straight line and they are making 180 degree. So I am writing PRH plus this one HSQ. Then in place of this I am writing 180 degree equals to 360 degree. Okay, this 180 degree will go that side, it will become minus, and when you will solve it will give you 180 degree. So same thing, can you say PRH, this angle plus HSQ, this angle are giving 180 degree. So what you will write? The sum of adjacent angle of a quadrilateral is 180 degree. I am writing the sum of adjacent angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree. If sum of the adjacent angle of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, therefore what you will write? That PR is parallel to QS. If this is parallel and this one is quadrilateral, if in class time you have done that if two lines are parallel, it means they are equal also. If you are proving that it is a quadrilateral, what you will write? Therefore PR is also equals to QS. If two lines are parallel, it means they are also equal. Why they are also parallel? 180 degree. Sum of the adjacent angle is 180 degree. Means this one is straight line, and in straight line, if you will draw two lines, they will be parallel to each other. Okay, means if you will draw two straight lines, then these two straight lines will be parallel to each other. Okay, so this one proved. Now class 10, read question number 8. I drew a triangle ABC of which AB equals to AC. I drew a triangle ABC of which AB equals to AC and E is any point on the extended BC. If circumcircle of ABC, circumcircle means there will be a circle. Okay, it means that circumcircle means you have done in class 9. Okay, circumcircle means triangle will be inside and circle will be outside. So I am making first one circle. Okay, then I am making one triangle. Triangle is ABC. A, B, C. Okay, now again read the first line. Question number 8. I drew a triangle ABC, in which AB equals to AC. AB and AC both are equal. Okay, and E is any point to the extended BC. Means when we will extend BC up to point E, then E will be external point. Of course, it is external point. If the circumcircle of ABC intersect AE, if the circumcircle of ABC intersect AE, means we have to join. To find AE, we have to join this one. Okay. AE, then it intersect at the point D, means this is D point. Okay. Let us prove that. What we have to prove? ACD means ACD means we have to join this one also, because they are saying ACD. Okay, ACD means we have to join this angle, this one. ACD is equals to angle AEC. AEC means this angle is equals to this angle. We have to prove. Now how we will prove? First, in given part we will write. What you will write? ABC is a triangle in which AB is equals to AC and ABC is a circle. BC is extended at the point E, and when AE is joined, it is intersecting at the point D. Okay, I am not writing given part. Okay, you write it from your book. You know how to write. Same. Only you have to copy from the book. What you will not write I draw. What you will write? A triangle ABC of which AB. So you will write ABC is a triangle of which AB equals to AC and E is any point on extended BC. If circumcircle of ABC, so what you will not write? If you will not write. The circumcircle will be intersect A at the point D. Okay, I am writing only. It will be better for you. ABC is a triangle in which AB is equals to AC. Okay. BC is extended up to the point. So write in circle ABC, BC is extended up to at point E. Okay, at point B. Okay, given by done. Now RTP, what you have to write, it is given already. You have to prove angle ACD is equals to angle AE is equals to angle AEC. Angle AEC. There is no construction in this one. Okay, complete this one up to here. After that, I am starting doing the proving part. Okay, I am starting from here. So prove. In proof, what you will do? See, ABC is a triangle. In triangle ABC, AB is equals to AC. Means if these two sides are equal, it means their angle is also equal. It means therefore angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. Why? Because if two sides are equal, then it means that their adjacent angles will be equal. Okay, so this one we got. Okay, I am writing equation 1. After that, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Can you see ABCD? So what you will write? ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. If ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, it means that I am again given an RTP part. It means that external angle will be equals to internal angle. Therefore, external angle equals to internal angle. Now, which one I am taking? I am taking external angle CDE. CDE. This one. CDE is equals to internal angle, opposite internal angle. Okay, means ABC. Means this one. Opposite of this one is this. So what we will write? ABC here. So angle ABC. Right here, opposite internal angle. So that you will understand which one you have to find. So equation 1, 2. So equation 1, equation 2 we got. Now what we have to do here, in triangle, after that come here, in triangle DCE, DCE. Now tell me in triangle what is the relationship between external angle and internal angle. In triangle I am talking about, I am not talking about quadrilateral. In quadrilateral we know that external angle is equals to opposite internal angle. But in triangle we know that external angle is equal to sum of the opposite internal angle. So if I am taking CDE, okay, CDE or DCE you can say, if I am taking this triangle, which one is the external angle? I am taking BCD. First I am writing external angle is equals to sum of internal angle. Okay. Now which one is external angle? I am taking this one, because if this one is external angle, then opposite angle will be this two. Okay. So angle BCD is equals to angle CDE plus angle DEC. Okay. Now after, in place of angle BCD, what we can write? In place of angle BCD is made up of two angles, this one and this one. We can write BCA, angle BCA plus angle ACD, equals to angle CDE plus angle DEC. Okay. Now we have to see the equation 1. So, see, in place of BCA, what we can write? BCA means ACB, both are same. Now in place of ACB, I can write ABC. So I am writing ABC plus ACB plus equals to CDE. Now see class 10 DEC. Where is DEC? DEC. If I am extending this one up to here, it means that in place of DEC I can write AEC also. Both are same. AEC, both are same, because in place of only what I am doing, I am not writing this B, I am writing A. Why? Because angle is same. Angle A only. This, if D will extend up to A, we can write AEC. That is why in place of DEC I am writing AEC, and in place of BC I am writing ABC from equation 1. So I am writing from 1. Okay. Now I am having some portion of proving part. Now in place of ABC again I have to write something. See, from equation 2, in place of ABC what I can write? I can write angle CDE. So I am writing angle CDE plus angle ACD equals to angle CDE plus angle AEC, and write the reason from equation 2. Now see class 10, see angle CDE and angle CDE can cancel out, and you are getting ACD equals to AEC. ACD equals to AEC, which is proved. Okay, class 10 go through it again and again. Okay, in one time you will not understand this application. Copy this. Class 10, your homework is question number 9 and 10, and any queries you will ask me here, and please submit your homework on time.